strategy is to be very selective with the players you play. For example, I only allow beginners and novices to play with me.
And there's a reason for that. It's because the top 10 strategy works well against low-ranked players, but loses against high-ranked players or players playing on alternative accounts, otherwise known as sniping. And it doesn't matter how many wins they can string together against low-ranked players. This guy's longest win streak is even 94 wins.
Some top leaderboard players, then you basically see that almost all of them have very huge win streaks. Some of them even have win streak containing over 100 wins.
That's right, you can get an extremely high win streak by simply targeting low-ranked players, novices and beginners, who don't know what they're doing, who are clueless to what's going on around them. And all you need to do is create a 1 versus 1 lobby with your favorite settings that you're most comfortable with using, and just basically exploit these noobs for their rank points. This strategy should be illegal because of how much exploiting is going on against low-ranked players, but essentially, pretty much 99% of all players who are in the top 500 are using this strategy, the 1 versus 1 strategy, to get their position, because it's the most consistent way to gain rank points, is just to target these low-ranked players. So if that's what you want to do, if you want to get a good position on the leaderboard, create a lobby and wait for the noobs to come, and you'll have lots of fun beating these low-ranked players. But that's the key to this strategy, is that you play against low-ranked players. As we will see, in this situation, this top 100 player chose to break the strategy. He decided to challenge me, and I'm a Grandmaster, I'm not a noob, so he broke the strategy, and let's see what's going to happen. The reason why you have to play against low-ranked players is exactly for this situation, because low-ranked players will make lots of mistakes. They will essentially do things like placing their army in a blocked area, or splitting their troops off inefficiently so that they can't take as many territories as possible. Because that's really the key of a 1 versus 1, is that you take as many territories as possible so that your opponent doesn't get enough troops on their following turn. But that's not the case in this game, because this top 100 player has his luck cut out for him, because he has to play against a Grandmaster, not a noob, a novice, or a beginner ranked player. So in the beginning of this game, I decided to place my army on Venezuela in order to capture South America, and then move and capture territories in North America, Europe, as well as Australia. So I used my initial troops to capture Australia, and then I moved my troops into Australia. So as you can see, I have that 8 troops army guarding Australia, which will make it difficult for him to break through unless he goes for Australia right away. But he made the mistake of trying to take territories in South America and North America, trying to capture North America instead of using his troops initially to invade Australia. So instead of taking territories in South America and North America, what he should have done was he should have gone straight for Australia, invaded that, and then wrapped around and invaded South America. But instead of doing that, he took territories in the Americas, which allowed me to hold Australia and get those +2 extra troops. And now what I'm doing is I'm moving my army out, some of my troops from Australia, so that they're not blocked and I can use them in order to attack red in the following turn. So in this situation, I've pretty much already secured the victory, because I'm holding on to Australia, and he's even lost that blitz roll, and he wasn't able to capture too many territories. Now all I need to do is capture South America and then take some extra territories, and there's really nothing the red player can do in this situation, because I have such a huge lead on him by holding Australia and having many more territories than him. It's basically a snowball effect in a 1 versus 1. If you have the advantage, if you're holding a continent, for example, if you have more territories than your opponent, then you will just get more troops than them, and then you'll eventually be able to overpower them in a couple of turns. And that's exactly what happens to Red in this situation. He wasn't even able to break through Africa on that turn. And it's at this point where he chooses to quit out of the game, as we'll see very soon. As he realizes that he can't actually win in this situation. Even if he had a set, it wouldn't be enough to break through both of my continents and take as many territories as he would need to have any chance or any hope at winning this game. So the counter to the top 10 strategy is just to essentially snipe your opponent by being a high-ranked player or a player who knows what they're doing. And that's exactly what happened. The top 100 player got super greedy, too greedy for his own good, and tried to beat me, but it wasn't going to happen because I know what I'm doing. I'm not a noob. I know exactly what needs to be done in a 1 versus 1 situation. And this is how you beat high-ranked players in a 1 versus 1. I will show you my rank after this. I believe my rank was around 2,000, so it's going to go up a lot because I beat this ranked top 100 player. As we will see, it's at 1477. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.